everybody, and welcome to Siham TV. Today, my guest comes from Miami. She's gorgeous, talented, exotic, and super sweet. Please welcome to the reality star, Metisha.
Hey,
how are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here in Paris and, to be your guest today.
Metisha, you have such a beautiful name. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Germany, but Egyptian and Turkish.
So you have that Arabic blood, right?
Arabic fever, just like you.
Yes, just like me. So good. Your English is so fluent. How come is it so fluent?
I don't agree with that, but yeah, my English I have a very ugly accent, I think.
No, that's not true. I think the American guys find it really sexy.
Yeah, it depends. It's a mix between German, Turkish, and English, and I mix it up a little bit, and then I have English, American English for you.
For people who don't know Metisha, here is a little something that will please your eyes. You did some big music video. With who did you work?
I work with Jennifer Lopez, I work with Pitbull, I work with Chris Brown, I work with Booba, I work with La Creme. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did it.
La Creme, La Creme, I don't know how you say it.
So you did work with some French rappers.
Yeah, I work with 2 French rappers.
We'll talk about that later. Did you keep good relationship with the Americans people you worked with?
Yeah, I'm actually really good friends with a few of them because, you keep working with them and, you're seeing them on set and then, you have a good friendship with them.
Yeah, I saw a video with DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
How is he?
Oh, he's super nice, super down to earth, and most of them are super cool, they're very helpful. They want to see people succeed and, they help a lot.
So actually, you're starring in this reality show called WAGS Miami.
We're ready to cause some trouble over here.
Oh my God, I can't drink no more. I feel like I have alcohol poisoning.
So tell to the French people what is the purpose of the show and how did you get on it?
Okay, so it was really a coincidence. My agent contacted me and she said, "Oh, they're doing a reality show and they requested you." And I'm like, okay. And they actually said it's for a hosting job. So I thought I'm going to do what you're doing for E! Entertainment. I'm like, of course, I want to do this. I want to get this job. And then, so after I was on the call with the people that are responsible, they're like, oh, actually, it's not that type of job. It's a reality show. I'm like, reality show? They're like, okay, it's for WAGS, and I already knew what it is. It's wives and girlfriends of sports stars. Basically, on the show, there's girls portrayed. They're either been with sports stars or people that are in a relationship with sports stars, and basically show what they do, their struggles, their motivation, their ambitions, despite the man. The man is, of course, it's part of the story, but more like on the side. It's more about the girls, how we suffer, how we have fun, how we work for our businesses and stuff like that.
And showcase your lifestyle, like crazy yachts and Miami, sunbathing, and all jewelry stuff.
It's Miami, so you get to show a little bit of Miami. So of course it's a little bit exaggerated, I don't chill every day on a yacht, but I mean, now and then you're on a yacht and you're in Miami, and Miami is one of the hottest spots in the world. Everybody dreams living there, so we're showcasing everything a little bit exaggerated maybe,
I was watching the show 2 days ago, and I was a little bit shocked because when I see those girls, is it so important to get sports mail, to be WAGs? And I remember a sentence that Claudia San Pedro says. She said, "Oh, they're not real WAGs. Like, is it like something valuable to be a WAG? I'd rather be independent woman, you know?"
Right.
So I don't understand this way of thinking. Do you understand it?
I mean, I don't agree in this point with Claudia, because obviously Claudia is very stuck up and she defines herself through the man, you know? Yeah. I don't define myself through the man. And obviously in the first episode, she says, even though Julius Peppers is right here, I'm still friends with them. Like, okay, are you in a better position because your man plays in a higher league? No.
There's definitely a hierarchy. I'm up here and she's down here. I'm up here and she's down here. I'm up here and she's down here.
She thinks she is superior.
You ain't got no ring yet.
You have your job, because when this guy is breaking up with you, guess what? You're still Claudia San Pedro and you're not Julius Peppers. So, you know, I've been independent my whole life. I've been working since I'm 13, and I'm very hardworking, and I happen to be with an athlete, but I never defined myself through an athlete. So I see the show more as like, okay, you know, I've been with an athlete, but look what I'm doing behind the scenes. So I'm not saying I'm a WAG, look at me. I'm saying, look, I'm a hardworking girl, but I happen to be with an athlete.
All the WAGs are thinking the way she thinks, or they're more the way you think?
I mean, you know, it's so and so. Some of them, of course, they're like, you know, we're more valuable for the show because we have athlete boyfriends. And then some of them think like me or others, because guess what? You know, yesterday I was in a relationship and I was a girlfriend, and today I'm single. Mm-hmm. Imagine you have the ring today, tomorrow you might have to give the ring back. Yeah. You never know what happens, so you need to be humble and you need to always focus on your career first.
So watching the episodes, I saw you appear like the sweetest girl, and so nice, so naive. And I just wanted to know, you were talking about like being in this relationship with Larry for 3 years, right. And this girl Nicole took your man, basically.
You okay?
Honestly, I got a text from Nicole.
She told me that Larry proposed to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You have to go through this. It's heavy on the heart, you know?
It is. I dated Larry for 3 years. We lived together in San Diego. And I remember one day we were in bed. He's like, I don't think I can get any happier with anybody else. And that was the moment where I'm like, okay, I think he is the one, and I think that he really believes I'm the one. But he was dating another model named Nicole at the same time. Obviously, I didn't know about it, and he made his choice by doing that.
I was just wondering, how come did you get into the point to be friends with the Nicole, you know?
Right.
I don't understand.
Okay, it's a bit complicated, so it wasn't really, I never blamed the girl to take the man from somebody, because, you know, the man is responsible, you know, for doing whatever they're doing. And I never intended to be Nicole's friend, really. So one day Nicole messaged me because, you know, she saw that I was reacting a certain way. She said, listen, you know, I don't hate you. I really want to like figure out what's going on. And I told myself, let me meet with her and make a clear cut with my past so I can move on and I know what happened and I make peace with myself. So that's the reason I met up with her. But in my mind, I never thought I was gonna be her friend, or I never tried to be her friend. But you know, she saw what type of person I am, and I honestly can say she's a good person. So she started messaging me, and she started like, you know, are you in LA? Let's meet up. It somehow happened to be that I got into this friendship, and while I was in it, I was uncomfortable because I'm seeing and hearing so much about my ex, and I really don't want to know what's going on, you know, until I find out they got engaged, and I'm like, okay, what are going to be the next news? They have kids, they have this. I don't want to know, you know? So that's why I decided to make a clear cut. And I said, listen, you're a sweet girl, but, you know, you can only take so much as a person, you know? So I decided to break the friendship and said it's better like that.
I mean, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. If you're single, there's a lot of guys that want to get you.
Just DM me.
So you're on WAGS. So you must have been dating some sports people, right? Some sports guys. So I want names. I want to know who you've been dating.
Well, I dated Larry English, obviously. You guys know about it from WAGS. And I dated Matt Camp. He's
The hot guy with the green eyes.
so hot. He's the ex of Rihanna. Oh my God, so hot. But you know, he doesn't trust anybody and he's so reserved. And he's hot, but at the end of the day, if you don't trust and if you don't move forward with your relationship, what is it worth? Yeah.
So two.
And there might be one more, but should I talk?
We're in France. Nobody will know. Maybe on internet they will know.
Wait, we're just in the living room. We're just talking, right? I should say it. Okay. Yeah. I dated a soccer player too. So his name is Nassar Chadli.
Ooh, a soccer player from where? From France?
He speaks French, but he played for Tottenham in London. He's from Belgium. But honestly, it's like this. The problem is like people look at you and they say like, oh my God, you only date athletes or whatever. No, these are the only people, they have the confidence to come to me. Like it's not if you come as a businessman or you come as somebody, a gorgeous person that wants to approach me. I don't bite. I don't do nothing. Just try it, But since they're more the most confident ones that approach me, it happened to be that I dated them,
So tomorrow, if a normal guy from a normal situation, I mean, maybe like someone that works at the bank or whatever, comes to you and you like him, you can go out with him, like date him, even if he's not a sportsman?
Of course I can. I mean, for me, what matters the most is obviously first you look, right? You have to be attracted. Second, if I see you have a good heart and you have a good head on your shoulders, I'd be impressed already.
And the money, you don't care if he's poor or rich?
I'm like, to be realistic and real, I wouldn't say poor or rich, but you have to be to my standards, because if you make less money than me, I dated that before, it didn't work out because the men, they get complexes around you. So I'm not going to repeat the same mistakes, So, and I tried it before, it didn't work out. So it has to be at least similar to me. I'll be okay with that.
Nice. Yeah. Good answer. I like that girl, At the beginning of the season, you and your friend Hensha, which is hilarious, by the way, you are the two single girls and you appear as a threat to Claudia. Why that?
I don't know why we appear as a threat, but Claudia...
She's like, she don't want to bring you to be around because you don't want them...
when somebody does something wrong in their life, they naturally assume they're gonna do the same to you. Just like if you're a cheater, you're scared your girlfriend is gonna cheat on you. So, she did some bad things in her past, when it comes to relationships. And she's probably scared that people might be how, she is with bad intentions. And it's stupid because she doesn't know me. Nor Hensha, and you're making judgments about people you don't know. It's just messed up, Just make sure you check yourself, make clear conscience with yourself, because you probably fucked up some stuff in your past, and then after you can point your fingers at me, because we have a saying: don't point your fingers at somebody when your hands are dirty. And she's doing that.
Ashley said to Claudia's face that she cannot give lessons to people because she did bad pictures and stuff. She always tried to behave good and
if there isn't a story, they're gonna make one up.
Yeah, they're gonna make one up. There's always gonna be a new rumor. Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
Really? You act like you haven't done anything.
Why are you checking for me?
Why did she do that? Why did she expose her naked picture to everybody's face?
Well, Ashley was frustrated with her, and honestly, we were all frustrated with her at this point. Why? Because because she came to Bahamas and she's like, oh my God, I couldn't bring my child. And she's trying to make this picture perfect, Miss Perfect, and she's not perfect. All of us, we exposed ourselves. Okay, I'm maybe a crybaby. I cry a lot. I'm super sensitive. Hensha is somebody that's pretty direct. Ashley can be bitchy at times. Everybody has their flaws and they show it. But Claudia is like, I'm Mrs. Perfect and I have no mistakes and stuff like this. And Ashley got frustrated with her. And Ashley is like, stop, you're not perfect. Why are you acting like this? Because there are more sexy pictures of you on the internet. Why is your boyfriend worried about taking sexy pictures if there's naked pictures? Yeah. So it was more out of frustration because she actually tried for a long time before to explain it differently. She didn't get it. I guess so she thought, okay, if I show her the extreme, she's going to open up towards it, but she didn't.
Yeah, I feel like she's really lonely, Claudia. Nobody likes her. I feel like she's not really liked by everybody. She appears to be really cocky and bitchy. Do you think that she deserved that treatment?
We gave her chances over chances over chances, and she doesn't never accept it, you know? Even if she apologizes, it's like, I'm sorry, but... If you're sorry, you're sorry. There's no but. What is the but for? Yeah.
Is it true that she was an escort?
Well, I have no information on that because I'm not the person to judge anybody if I don't see it with my own eyes. I'm not gonna make a judgment about anything like that.
You look like one of the Kardashian. Did anybody told you that you look like him?
Yeah, I get that a lot. And in Germany, they call me their German Kim Kardashian, apparently. But, you know, I think that coming from an Arabic country, you could be like her sister too, you know? It's just like we have similar features, you know?
Do you know some of the Kardashians family?
It's funny, I met Scott in the elevator one day, and then he was like, oh my God, I need a selfie with you because I'm going to show it Kim. I'm like, okay. I saw Kim and Courtney before. We had a dinner at Diddy's house. Yeah. And yeah, so... I mean, I didn't really talk to them like that, but they seem to be sweet, yeah.
I wanted to know, what is your opinion, you know, the actuality? She had a really big robbery in Paris. She feels really traumatized, and I feel sorry for her. What do you think about what happened to her in Paris?
I think it's very unfortunate because, you know, Paris is such a nice and big metropole, and like so much stuff happens here. Like there is the biggest fashion is here. The biggest things are here. So it's just like, you know, obviously it puts not only Kim, but also Paris in a darker light. And I think I can't imagine how she was feeling in that. You know, I got robbed one time and I wasn't held hostage, and I was traumatized for like months. It's just terrible, you know. I feel really, really bad for her.
Some people, some media in the US were saying that she made it up. What do you think about that?
I think it's ridiculous because I feel like Kim has so much money. She doesn't need insurance money to like cover up anything. And I feel like it's so sad that they need to make up something like this because, you know, this is something that goes under the skin, you know, and then you're like, oh, she's trying to get insurance money. I personally don't believe that.
Yeah, and there are other people that were saying if she were not always showcasing all her goods and money and jewelry, she would have not been robbed. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, you know, Kim Kardashian is on TV. You know she has money. So even if you don't showcase, you can assume, you can put one and one together. This person has money. It's part of her lifestyle. She's married and she has a big ring and she's proud of it. Why not showcase it? You know, it's just part of her life. Of course she's going to showcase it. And I don't think that was the reason. You know, it was well planned and they were trying to get whatever they were trying to get. And, you know, unfortunately it happened.
Now we are going to talk about what happened on the show. Do you find love or are you still single?
Well, yeah, you know, I'm single, but I'm kind of like getting to know somebody. Yeah.
Who's that lucky guy?
I can't say that yet.
All right, season 2, guys. 3 years ago, you starred on the big video of Booba, French rapper. Know him personally, and how was it to work with him?
He's super, super sweet. Like, he was super nice. At first, he comes off very cold and very tough. You know, you like this gangster rapper or whatever. But after we're on set, we're filming, he's supposed to hold my hands. Yeah, you cannot be tough to me. Come on. Like, you know, I'm a sweet girl. So no, after that, he warmed up and he was super sweet and super nice after, and, you know, very caring. Everybody, like, lunch break, do you guys have food? Are you guys okay? Like, super caring, super sweet.
He's not the only French rapper you've been working with.
Yeah.
There is Lacry.
It was interesting.
What happened?
I don't think I can say this on TV.
You can say whatever you want. What happened?
Okay, so he was very quiet, and then after the end, before I was leaving, he asked me for my Instagram, and I gave him my Instagram, and 3 days later, I get an Insta DM from his account. So I'm looking, I'm like, what happened? So I'm looking at the account, and it's just like, it was the wife of him.
No way. His wife?
His wife messaged me, and I knew because all I see is salope, pute, putain. She was so mad at me, and I'm like, what did I do? Hold on, I just worked with him. What happened? And then I was reading it, and she was like, oh, you don't know, he's married, he has kids, this and that. I'm like, oh, well, he just followed me on Instagram and we worked. Nothing, zero. And then she was like insulting me and stuff, and I just blocked her. I'm like, whatever, you know.
Don't mess up with Lacrim's wife.
Don't ever let him follow you, because his wife might message you.
What is next for you? What are your projects? Or is it going to be a season 2?
You know, I'm watching because it is tough under the skin to do a reality show, you know, as you know. So I'm gonna watch how season 1 goes. If season 1 goes smoothly, I'll probably do season 2. And, you know, after that, I'm working on some business projects of mine, you know, probably gonna, you know, come up with a clothing line and some other stuff, you know, that will...
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I have a lot of projects I'm working on, and yeah, so I did a horror movie in Germany, so I might do some more projects in Germany for when it comes to movies and stuff like that, and yeah, more be busy with acting now more than modeling right now.
Nice. I wish you the best of luck. That's it for me, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun. You're great.
And do you have a message for your fans?
Never ever give up. If you have a dream, you have to know there's up and downs. You have to appreciate the downs as much as you appreciate the ups. Love you guys. Hi, it's Metisha from Miami, and I'm so happy to be part of Siham TV's interview. Je t'aime beaucoup. Bisous.